Yo, hello everybody, welcome to the DSC Broadcasting. Marty's already in the chat. Yes, lad, how you doing, bud? We are here at Virginia International Raceway for the Tanso Racing Group promo event. And it's going to be a brilliant one. As you can see, the track's a little down on temp. We're only running at 18 degrees. 53% chance of rain, partly cloudy. Little bit of wind in there, nothing to shout about as you do. This circuit is 3.27 miles long for those who like it in miles, and it is 5.26 kilometers for those who like it in kilometers. And this GR86 Season 5 is sponsored by Next Generation RP. The boys, like I said, currently in qualifying as we speak. Here we can see it as you do. We can bring up a bit of info for you as well. There we go. Let's bring up a little battle board just so we can have a look, see what the crack is. Actually looking forward to this. We did a little test the other day, and always we get a little bit sideways there from Mate Ronenberg. He's back in the pits as you do. Going to jump on board. One our own in the Simtech sponsor machine, Ryan Dudley. Well, it's sitting in 4th place in qualifying as it looks. So yeah, Season 5 on the way, starts next week. Really looking forward to it, really can't wait to get it off the ground. As I was saying, if the little test we had the other day was anything to go by, it's gonna be absolutely door to door, nose to tail, beautiful racing. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Is this the race? This is qualifying. They've got just over 2 minutes left of qualifying. I didn't know I could do this, but I can actually do this and come through the different drivers. Ryan Dudley's mate there. That is Mark Brown in the Simtech machine as well. He's a pro driver. He's a 143. As we do, let's go down and see the governor. How's the governor getting on? There he is, Mr. John Johnson himself, Tanso Racing Group. As he does a little bit of lawn mowing for those. Yep, he is the governor, the orchestrator, as you do. And we've got Mr. Brealey as well in the Revive machine. Really looking forward to this race. We have got they are in 10 minutes qualifying. Then we have got a 20-minute race one, and followed by a little 5-minute break, I do believe, into the feature race of 25 minutes. It's going to be really, really good. Should be really good. You can get on board. Look at the tilt on that car as well. There is one part of this circuit that I really love, especially in the GT3s for some weird reason. I do like the circuit in GT3s. Bit mad, I know, but Twisty Sector 1 is where we can expect some of the most of the door rubbing to be done. I dare say he's not going for a lap. No. Don't look at for us. Never mind. Go with Mr. Wareham. Here we go. What we got on Mr. Wareham? 2:06.32 at the moment. That's the equal time with Eric Ronenberg. Dead eat so far. Last lap was a 2:06.68. Equal times. Equal times. Oh, John. Yeah, Mr. Johnston is in there, but he's currently sitting on a 2:10.38 at the moment. Some 4 seconds off the pace. No. A 2:12.69. I do beg your pardon. I was looking at Jonathan Brown. Jonathan Brown, there's the AMS in the futsal machine. That's going into pit lane. Who went off track? That was Daz. Can we bring that back? See what happened to Daz. Said he went off track. Yeah. Oh, undulation there. Little excursion. Let's see if we can bring up the grid. There we go. So it is Mr. Ronenberg on pole from Daniel Wareham, Mark Brown in 3rd, Scott Kostrick, I've got his name right, buzzing. Scott Kostrick in 4th, Ryan Dudley 5th, Daz Cutting in 6th, Darryl Morrison in 7th, Jamie Allen in 8th, Gary Linton in 9th, Tony Lamb in rounding out your top 10, Martin will start in 11th, Paul Woodmore We'll start in 12th place. Go further back. We have got Stuart Breelett in 13th, Dave Clark in 14th, and Adrian Hadfield in 15th, Jamie McFadden in 16th, Jonathan Brown 17th, James Smith 18th, Dave Pindu in 19th. I'm going to have to get used to this. The Governor in 20th place. Boom. There we go. Looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. Hey, Reinenberg. First pole in the promo event. There you go. And I don't know why. You know that SDK logo absolutely winds me up. I need to get a rig again. Kev's been racing away with a controller on GT7 dailies. They're wrong with a bit. No, the only thing I use my PlayStation 4 now is commentating. That's all I use it for, bud. Literally all I use it for. Get the battle board up because we want to know where they all are. The boys are just gridding up. There is no fuel wear, tyre wear in this. Everybody is raced equal. The revs are up. The lights are out. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5. Boys, we are away. And a bit of wheel spin there from Eric Ronenberg. We've already got people dropping down the order at the back. Oh wow, 3 wide heading down into turn 1 as well. This turn 1 does tighten up pretty tight. Gonna get around there pretty nice and neat as well, and that is Eric Ronenberg already dropped 4 spots. Make that 5. We have got Ultimate Carnage into turn 1. I told you, no butterflies here. Everybody has just had a massive off. Where did that all start? Where did that all start? Let's go and see how that one kicked off. Not even sure what happened there. See if we can get on. Right on the back door as well. Apparently it all started it, but it wasn't. It was. No, it's already there. No, it wasn't its fault. That was further and further back. That one was an hard one to get at. That was an hard one to get at. Wow. We will pick the bones out of that a little later on. But as we crack on, it is Mark Brown leading away from Ryan Dudley, Dan Wareham in 3rd place. And there he is, the Simtech boys leading the way. Ryan Dudley, Daniel Wareham as well. It is a team train. That's caught in 3rd. Daniel Wareham said he went off track. I can see him as claimed as day in 3rd place. Looks pretty good as well. John Johnston passed Dave Clark for P15. See how he got that. That will be in the Carnage Trois. Yeah, it was. It was in the Carnage. Up the order he goes. 20 minutes to recover this race. They'll do well as well to recover the place. Literally, not even a second separates the top 3. Go and have a look a bit further down the order with Doc Gostrick in a little battle of his own. And he does have some gorgeous liveries, he does. And that graffiti livery. And who is that going off? That is Jonathan Brown and the little excursion. We have got an overtake here as well. Looks like somebody got it a little wrong. Right under the rear wing of that Revive machine. Is he going to get that move done sooner rather than later? Down into. Nope. The 2 Revive machines. Giving a little space to slip to each other. Let's see what happened to Jonathan Brown when he went off. He's already had his accident. Came back. We will get these all in order. Haha, you know it. Martin Lee's in the chat. How are we doing, my friend? Couldn't make it tonight. Unfortunately, sun woke up, so Katie took him. Oh, alright, no bother. The Royal Tank for tonight is a nice, clean race. Couldn't make it. Well, as we've seen in turn 1, it wasn't really that nice and it wasn't that clean, but hey, turn 1. Turn 1. Always throws up a bit of an incident, does it not? Is that right? Ooh, we've seen a couple of off tracks here. Oh, what has happened? Ryan Dudley has had an excursion. Tracking the Simtech boys here, 3 of them. Yeah, that's a big wide as well from Ryan Dudley. Did well to maintain that. Still going side by side with his teammate, getting it up on 2 wheels. Do well not to force each other off the circuit there. Damn, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have gone for that. But did well to keep that on the circuit. Did really well to keep that. Dave Clark past Dave Pindu for, if that's how you say it, I don't even know how you say it. Dave Clark was going for a move on another Dave Pindu. And that is another car off in the background as well. And that looks like Scott Kostrick is having a look at Dave Clark for P13. Around the outside as well, got the inside line through the snake. Did pretty fast around there as well, through the snake. And he's now coming under fire from side by side still with Dave Clark and Scott Kostrick, separated by 5/1000ths of a second, and got that move done and off up the road. There's Dave Clark. He is side by side with 8 Ronenberg, took pole in this race and has fell down the order. I do believe it is a top 15 reverse grid as well. Scott Kostrick moves up again, down 8 spots. Mark Brown is up 2. Who is the highest earner here? It is Jamie McFadden, has gained 7 spots from the start. That is a pretty good gain. Got to be said, 7 off the start. That is really good. Only on lap 3, only 6 minutes into this event as well. Doing really well. Has been very entertaining so far. So far, so good. I just want to go back a little further to Jonathan Brown. I did see a couple of cars. It is the train further up, I do believe, and it is with these 3 here. And if we can get on board with Dave Clark, as he is right under the rear wing and through on the inside. Watch the curves around here. There's double right-hander, and it is a long drive here. This corner, as you go over crest, it is up crest braking as well, and you've got to get your line right for the right-hander on your way down as well. Let's just jump on board with 8 Ronenberg as well, as he looks closer to the NGR machine of Adrian Atfield, and Scott Kostrick is just in front of this pair as well. He is going to bide his time. Did a little lift there as well. This is the awkward braking. It can unsettle the car through the crest as well. Got to get it all balanced and hooked up right. Got a good run out there as well. Did Eric Ronenberg. Not forcing the move yet. Biding his time. Now you want to plant it and get the car filled. He has got. Oh, there's a little bit of a close on there. Not going to get that one. Not going to do. But it looks like they're going side by side down the longest straight on this track. And Stuart Breeley has crashed. We'll follow that up in a second. We want to see if Adrian Adfield wants to return the favour on Eric Ronenberg. On the outside though, heading into turn 1. Closing up on Scott Kostrick as well. Not going to get that done. What happened to Stuart Breeley? It said he crashed. Oh yeah, caught the curb, unsettled the car, around you go. That's not a crash. I've had worse. I've had worse. There was no wrong with that. No, never been a crash. Never been. Never been. Let's go and check up on the boys up front, as there is just very, very close behind the Simtech boys. These are still leading the way. They have got, this Simtech team have got 8 seconds from Daniel Wareham to Daz Cutting, who is currently sitting in 4th place. He has got a little bit of fresh air. He's got 4 seconds to Gary Linton and Darryl Morrison, as there is a Congress train behind. There's Jamie McFadden in there. There he is. He's at the back of this train in the Mazda delivered Toyota. In the Mazda delivered Toyota. Duds is quick, you're not wrong. Duds, you know what, Duds, the lads have been saying in the chat that Duds has, yeah, found pace. He has found a hell of a lot of pace. Jonathan Brown come back on track. Adrian Hadfield went off. 8 Ronenberg past Scott Kostrick for P11. John Johnston has passed Jonathan Brown for P16. And that is why Jonathan Brown getting a little excursion. There you go. Comes back on track in front of the 2 revived machines. Dave Pino has passed Jonathan Brown as well. There's Adrian Anfield. He has got Dave Clark around him somewhere, apparently, according to this. And there is Dave Clark in the TVG machine. The Vape Gurus. And the other Tanso Racing Group machine as well. Not too far behind. Just less than a tenth of a second is Mr. Johnston. Then we've got Peter Woodmore in the Revive machine. And the AMS. Not doing too bad. Currently running in 17th place. Down 5 from qualifying. The Stuart Brealey after that off is down in 18th place. He's down 5 as well. Dave is where he started. He's in 19th place. Jonathan Brown down 3. But can gain another place as the Moser spins. That's Dave. He's gone round. Just a little. Gets a little uneasy, does it not? Gets a little uneasy around here. There's Jamie McFadden in the monster machine. And then we have got Martin in the 177 machine. He's just behind Darryl Morrison and Gary Linton. And Gary Linton has got to turn the pace about him as well. I've raced with Gary Linton once or twice. And he chased me down against road when we went on road Atlanta in the 922s. As they find it off again. Oh, that was a bit of a nose cut there as well from Martin. Fancies the inside line. See if he's going to get it. Pretty tight. It's going to be tight. That is going to be very tight. See if he can get on board. See if he fancies a little. Fancies a little look. He's not going to fancy it. Not forcing the issue. Drops down one to his teammate though. And Jonathan Brown has crashed. We will follow that up very shortly. Let's go and take a look and see what happened to Jonathan Brown. Tony Lamb off track. Eric Rosenberg has just passed Tony Lamb for P10. But let's go and see what happened to Jonathan Brown. Pushing on like a kipper. Coming through the snake and into a double right-hander. Don't break in gear, don't break in gear. Yep, that looks like exactly what he did. Got it corrected. Didn't go off circuit, but that wasn't a crash. Let's go and see this pass on Tony Lamb for P10. Oh yeah, there was Tony Lamb. Off in the way with the fairies. Oh, as we got that battle, as we said, and it did say, Martin crashed. Ryan Dudley just passed Daniel Wayne for P2. Gary Linton is making a move, and these are braving it out. 3 wide, down into 2, inside line. Great cornering from Jamie McFadden there. He went on the inside of 1, on the outside of 2, and then pulled it back, gained the spot, up 9 places now into 7th place. That was fantastic overtake. Stuart Brealey passed John Johnston for P17. Jamie McFadden is up to P7. We've just seen that move done through the snake, and it was a really, really good overtake as well, has to be said. Peter Woodmore went off circuit. There's a few offs around here this evening. Yeah, back end got light. Back end got light. These cars are very, very, very uneasy on the suspension. They're just really, really light. You brake and gear at the same time. You don't get it right, they will spin round on you. They will have you. But the SimTech boys are now 11 seconds ahead of Daz Cutting, who's currently up 2 spots into 4th place. As you see, Ryan Dudley did make a move for P2 and got that move done, signed, sealed and delivered on Daniel Wareham. Martin went off track. Who is passing now? That is Jamie Allen has passed Martin for P6. And that's why car got unsteady again and off into the field of no return, as we are looking at Ryan Dudley and Mark Brown going side by side. Very respectable driving shown by the SimTech Racing boys. All in the Pro League. All the guys in triple numbers are in Pro. You know, and this synchronised driving, shall we say, just proves why. Peter Woodmore passed Jonathan Brown for P18. We will go and have a look at that right now. I do love a little bit of a flashback. And there he got it unsettled and around. He went into the tie wall. That won't do his pit crew any favours at all. Bit of work to be done on the front end of that Toyota. there's a bit of a gap now from Scott Kostrick to the boys in front, and it is Eric Ronenberg is making all the right noises here. He is currently sitting on a fastest lap of a 2:05.75, and he has literally got 6 minutes left. I don't think he'll gain 20 seconds on the guys in front, but he can certainly get into the top 5 at this rate, at this turn of pace. It's I haven't used Fanatec DD on the motor gear. Alright. It's only 5 Newton meters one. Oh. I thought it was higher than that, bro. I thought it was higher than that. Oh, Ryan Dudley's had a little excursion. He's on track, but he maintains second place. And this looks like a move on Jamie McFadden from Eric Ronenberg. Got the run, pulled out the slipstream, got the inside line, and away he goes through the S's. Jamie McFadden might have a little look back. Not quite going to get that move done. Not at all. Now he is up into 6th. I said 5th. And he's around the outside already. Got an excellent run out the final corner to Derek Ronenberg. That was a brilliant clean move. Gotta be said. Jamie Smith passed Gary Linton for P12. We will go and look at that shortly. But it is Jamie Allen putting a move on Jamie McFadden around the outside. Great move around the outside of turn 1. Is he going to keep that move though? Is he going to keep it? He did as well. Got that move done. Adrian Hadfield who crashed. He's had a little excursion as well. But he's not giving up his Jamie Allen as he runs wide out of turn 2. Down hard on the brakes for turn 3. I do love this part of the circuit. Let's get on board with Jamie Allen as we go through the snake. He will do well to get, let's just stay in the slipstream of this car all the way up to the double right-handers if we can. We'll do really, really well. Just don't force the move, don't force it, but he's going to force the move around the outside as well, riding all the curb and some. He's very brave, is he not? Oh, down hard on the brakes as well, a little bit of contact, and he is gone. Has he gone? Did he go? He did. There is he now, yeah. Yeah, bit of contact on the rear quarter of that corner and might get reset. Yeah. That was so unfortunate. Let's go back, see what happened to Adrian Hadfield. Went side by side with the NGR machine down the inside as well. Looks pretty clean as you like so far. Oh, no. Right, yeah. Ooh. Oh, these cars can be so unforgiving. So unforgiving. When you think you've got it spot on, it just comes and bites you. It just comes and bites you. It really does. Let's go see how the governor's getting on. He's behind Gary Linton right now. This is the fight for 15th and 16th. Mr. Johnston, the governor, and the revive machine running out wide as well. He is just 1.4 off the back of Gary Linton. Up 4 spots is Mr. Johnston. Let's go, Mr. Johnston. Let's go. Mr. Ronenberg is where I said he would be and is up into 5th place. He is now 5.7 seconds off the back of Das Cutting, who is putting in 208s compared to Eric Ronenberg, passing cars doing 207s. So he's in with a chance, but he has only got literally best part of just over 2 minutes to get the job done. Get the job done. But he has got a turn of pace. Didn't put it on pole for no reason at all. Had that big excursion in turn 1. Right down the order he went. Now Darryl Morrison and Jamie Allen both up 1 position each in 6th and 7th. Dave Clark went off track. Jonathan Brown having a little moment himself. Gary Linton and Dave Clark has had a pass for P14. Where is Dave? Oh, yeah, there you go. That's why we've got a free bet. Who don't love a free bet? We all love a free bet. And they're coming thick and fast there this evening. People gaining places all the time. Let's see how Dave is getting on in a bit of a Excursion earlier on in that Moser sponsored machine. He's up a place into 18th, just behind Peter Wood. Well, say just behind 7 seconds behind the Revive machine. Peter Woodmore, who is just behind Dave Clark. We see the Clarky boys the other day in the afternoon having a right ding dong. It was absolutely brilliant racing, really was. The Clarky boys are putting on a show. It was absolutely fantastic. But Peter is only 7/1000ths of a second behind Dave Clark at the moment. It's Tony Lamb. He is the Sparko Simchig machine. What's that say? I thought it said Simtech, but it don't. Let's buy in gear to use iRacing instead of doing console again. Miles better. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, mate. Couldn't agree more. What's happened to Ryan Dudley? What happened to Dodds? Oh, that's how you keep it. That's how you keep it down. Hold on the brakes. That could have cost him. That could have cost him. But maintained second place. Mr. Johnston went off circuit. Jamie McFadden has passed Martin for P9. Overtakes all over the shop here, and it is that Mazda machine as well. And that is Martin running wide, getting his tyres on the dirt, pulling him off the circuit. Ran from Brown, then came on track. Really looking forward to season 5. I hope I do it justice. We are 20 minutes in, and where is Daniel Wareham? There he is. He's coming down the back straight, I do believe. We'll stay with. He has got 3.6 seconds over Dudley after making those little mistakes, and Mark Brown as well is a further 9.3 back from these Simtech boys. If this is anything to go by, it could be a Simtech 1, 2, 3 most races this season. One may never know. I'm not going to start predicting who's going to win what. We will see. We will see. I think Ryan Dudley finished 3rd last season in the pros, if I'm not mistaken. But race 1 on the promo night, Dan Wareham is going to take race victory number 1 here at Virginia International Raceway. Ryan Dudley will come home in 2nd place, giving us a bit of a wave, scrubbing the tyres up. And the other Simtech machine will come home and round out your top 3. As Daz Cutting will come home for P4. And Eric Ronenberg did close that gap down, but only finishes in P5. That was good racing all round. Good racing all round. Scott Kostrick passed Darryl Morrison on the last lap for P7. On the run as well, on the line for P7. How close do you want that? On the line for P7. Jamie Allen passed Darryl Morrison for P6 on the last lap as well. Let's go and have a look at that one, if we can. Yeah, that's a run wide and off track he went. Exit in the final corner. That's another free bit. Who don't love a free bit? We all love a free bit. There's still cars being passed there. That's Adrian Hadfield passing Jonathan Brown for P19. Jonathan Brown passed Adrian Hadfield for P19 as well. They're all giving it the big one on this final lap of the race. As we'll come across the checkered flag, we're still waiting on 1 or 2. And there they all come. With Mr. Johnston leading the way, he will come home in P16. Dave will come home in 17. Peter Woodmore down 6 spots, unfortunately. He can come home in the 18th place, with Adrian Hadfield coming in the 19th, and Jonathan Brown rounding out the back of the grid. Wow. That was pretty cool. Now they're all in warm-up. Do I get the results for this? When they come up, we will. Hopefully. There you go. So Daniel Wareham and Simtech coming home in first place on the gold step, and then Ryan Dudley, Simtech in well, he'll come home in 2nd place. Mark Brown, Simtech as well. Simtech boys certainly got a turn of pace about them, have they not? Pulled away 13 seconds between them both. All 3. Congratulations to the Simtech team. Mark Brown in 3rd place. That's cutting in 4th. Eric Ronenberg, exceptional recovery drive, mate. Exceptional, got to be said. Round United top 5. Jamie Allen in 6th place. Scott Kostrick in 7th. Dan Morrison in 8th. Jamie McFadden 9th. And Martin in rounding out your top 10. And then we head down the order again to Tony Lamb in 11th. James Smith in 12th. Stuart Breelett in 13th. Gary Linton in 14th. Dave Clark in 15th. John Johnston got a good spot in 16th place. Dave come home in 17th, and 18th was Peter Woodmore. They say some will be hoping for a bit better in race 2 as they go around for pre-warm-up. I remember I started, when I first ever started simming, I brought myself I had a TR8 rig, I still got it, I think it's absolutely phenomenal, and I bought a G29 when I first started. I loved it, absolutely loved it. I thought I was the dog's bollocks. I did, but then when I joined, when I actually first joined in and started with Next Gen, and I met Martin, Dave, Ryan and all them lot on there, I was like, no, not a chance. And I think my first ever league race was around Fuji International on GT Sport, and then Martin Lee just absolutely annihilated us. Is anybody on circuit? Can we get anybody on circuit? We've got Jamie Allen on circuit. Going to get some warm-up laps in, as you do. Let's get rid of that. Sick of seeing that. Does me nothing. Oh dear. And it's back again. It's back again. So yeah, season 5 will be sponsored by Next Generation PR. They server host. They got nearly 9,000 people. 9,000 members. So yeah, I think they do Venture Airways. I think I read, my phone is on charge in the other room. I should write it down. But right, off that. Catch you later, says Martin. Nice to have you in the chat, but really do appreciate the support. Love you, bro. You're a legend. Say hello to the missus for us. We'll see you soon. So yeah, Next Generation RP server hosts for GTA and Venture Airways, plus many more. Just go check them out. We've got a Discord channel as well. It's going to be phenomenal. Go check it out. I'm certainly going to check it out. Certainly going to check it out. It's going to be good fun. How long we got left? We just got a minute, just over a minute or so to go before race 2 and the 15 reverse grid. Will be interesting. Certainly will be interesting. We'll wait to see who should start first. Well, we know the SimTech boys are going to be 15th, 14th and 13th. So we'll like to see how they get their way through the field. Jonathan Brown is also getting a couple of warm-up laps in as well. Certainly going to need a bit of a warm-up. Only a bit of a warm-up. I'd have to say, first race driver for me, apart from the SimTech boys running away, going home with a 1, 2, 3. Wait for those boys, but I've got to give Eric Ronenberg. After the big, he was right down, probably 16th, 17th place, but to drive back, come back to 5th. You know, what a drive. Fastest man on the circuit as well was Eric Ronenberg. Fastest driver on the circuit. Putting in 205s, 206s, passing cars doing 207s as well. So, certainly on pace with the SimTech boys. We'll see if he can recover that. Should be really good. But if you want to get involved in this event, you need to head over to Tanso Racing Group on Facebook. Tanso Racing Group webpage, www.tansoracinggroup.co.uk. Head over to Discord, search Tanso Racing Group. Be spot on. Let's get the grid then, the reverse grid. So it'll be Dave Clark on pole, Gary Linton in second, Stuart Breeley in third, James Smith in fourth, Tony Lamb in fifth, Martin in sixth, Jamie McFadden seventh, Darryl Morrison eighth, Scott Kostrick in ninth, 10th is Jamie Allen, Eric Ronenberg will start in 11th, Daz Guttin in 12th. Yo, thank you for the sub, my man. Thank you, Ellen Morrison. Thank you very much indeed. Move the grid. Move the grid. It's not moving. Where is everyone? Can't move anymore. Anyway, let's go with Dave. Bring it back up to race. There we go. Lights out. We missed that. I was looking at the other side. I do apologise, my boys and girls. But Dave Clark got away nicely. Got a little 10 for 2 off the start, as you do. But looking down the inside already, it was Daryl Morrison getting a move on his teammate, as clean as you like, down the inside. But also Gary Linton is got a move ahead of Tony Lamb as well. Stuart Breeley up 1. He did Gary Linton for P2. Daniel Wareham up 4. Daz Cutting is dropping down the order just a little bit, as we can see here, as they go side by side. And that is Scott Kostrick running it out wide and pushing. Ooh, and that is Daz Cutting further down the field, the pro driver. Unfortunately, that's how it can go. That's how it can go. Not the best. It's down the order. Look, corner. Dave Clark leading the way, not by much from Stuart Breeley in the revive machine. We've got Gary Linton close behind. Gary Linton has got Tony Lamb all over his gearbox there for P4. They're going to pull up, certainly going to pull up a bit of a train. Come on, Dave, no pressure, bud. Oh! That wasn't nice at all. That's Tony Lamb falling down the order as well. Ooh, that, I dare say that was a bit of rear contact there. We're going to see if we can get that back up on a replay very shortly. But Tony Lamb down the order got caught on the rear end by the looks of it. I'm just going to see where that happened. If the cameras picked that up and got it. But who else got called up in all that as well? Not many. But this man here, Mark Brown, I have just seen on the telemetry board, has made in this opening lap 10 spots. 10 spots. You see it there on the battle board. 10 spots in the opening lap, and he's now 1,000th behind Stuart Breeley and literally a second behind Dave Clark. That is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And he's already up the inside of Gary Linton as well. Heading down into turn 1, getting a bit of slipstream as well, not forcing this. Add a little look, sends it down the inside of the revive machine, and also tangoed Gary Linton for P2 up the inside. That was brave. That was brave, and the revive machine having a look at Gary Linton as well. Oh, it's all down to Dave. Can he be the cork in the bottle? Force the issue here. Daniel Wareham has just passed Jamie Allen for P7. It's all carnage at the minute. Where are the other Simtech boys? Ryan Dudley is down 6. Jonathan Brown has crashed. Not quite sure. It says he crashed, but it might be turn 1. Might be one of them braking gearing issues. One may never know. No. That's not a crash. He's just pulled off circuit. Must have had technical difficulties. But Mark Brown has got that lead. Dave Clark is being under 5 from Gary Linton. Got the move done down the inside. Let's see how he got that and the build up to that as well. Oh, Dave's running wide because of the move from the Simtech driver. And Gary Linton will say thank you very much. And the revive machine as well is also having a look at Dave Clark. We need to come back down here to Daniel Wareham is in a bit of a train, but I want to go 2 back if it's Jamie Allen and get on the gyro. And there you go. This is his view of these lot battling in front. Little tidy on the brakes. There was Jamie Allen as he's looking at the back end of Dave Clark's machine. He's not going to look down the inside. Looks for the switchback. Not going to get it done through this sector 3 as Eric Ronenberg is having a look at Gary Linton as well. Got a good run out of the final corner there as Jamie Allen. He's going to go side by side with Dave Clark. He has got the inside line for turn 2. But Daryl Morrison as well has got a run on Stuart Breeley in the revive machine, who has got a run on Gary Linton. Both coming through. Who's going to be braver on the brakes? Gary Linton wasn't chancing that. Looks like he's got that move done. Signed, sealed, delivered. Down the inside. Gary Linton not giving up though. He's going to get it around the outside. Heading into turn 2. Has got the inside line for that. We're on the wrong bloody motor. And keeps that move from Daniel Williams. There's Gary Linton. Great driving, Mr. GL. Full sends. Get on the back of Daryl Morrison and he will pull you through the snake. Because we have got a big run down the order. Jonathan Brown is in the pits. Where is Ryan Dudley? He is down in 20th place. So the Simtech boys now at the moment are 1st and 4th. Mark Brown up 12 spots. Daniel Wareham up 10 spots. Ryan Dudley down 6. We have got another iron mover. John Johnston went off track and passed Daniel Peter past Johnston. And because Mr. JT is recovering from an incident and Dave gets a freebie. Daniel Wareham went off track. The leader had a little excursion. Well, he's not the leader. He is currently sitting 5th up 10. Literally taking one for the team. Cutting a bit of circuit there. It is awkward through the snake. Very awkward through the snake. Scott Kostrick got a pass for P9. Can we see that, please? Would be amazing if we could. In your own time. And there he goes around the outside of the right hander as well. As brave as you like now on the back end of the revive machine as well. Wow, look at all these cars in the straight house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars all fighting for a spot. Jonathan Brown's got technical difficulties. He has now entered the pit lane. Not quite sure why. Sure we will hear about it later on. The gaps are a lot closer this time around, as is always, as Gary Linton looks for a move on Daniel Wareham. Not going to get that one done, not at all. Mr. JT is having a bit of a moment, I do believe. Oh, and who else has got? Tony Lamb has had a bit of an incident here. See what happens. Oh, breaking down hard, nosedive that car as well. Sparko car not having fun. Great save, Tony Lamb. That wasn't a crash at all. Down hard on the brakes. You see the front end of that nose dive down into the car, into the floor. Not great at all. But Adrian Hadfield is in a fight with Tony Lamb and Dave Cutting for 14th, 15th and 16th. Scott Kostrick and Stuart Breeley has just had a little move for P8. People swapping positions all over the shop. Look at this gangle of cars here. And I don't know why we have got a bit of lag here, you know. Around the outside again, through the S's, brave as you like. This man has got big cojones. And to get that move done around the outside, through the S's. I wouldn't have fancied it myself. I probably would have grinned and beared it and waited for the double right-handers, but oh. Who is giving the beans? Daniel Wareham has dropped a nugget. He's only up 3. Down 12th now. He's down into 12th. Fan. A Simtech machine. Had a little excursion. Jonathan Brown came off the track. Jamie McFadden passed through really for P7 as well. Oh, yeah, this is what season 5 is going to be like. Is damage off? Yes, damage is off. All the cars will run equal. There's no tyre wear, no fuel wear. It's all at GL86 racing. It's yeah, it's really good fun. Racing's like this all the time. You've got little battles all over. Stuart Breeley down 5, but moves past Martin for just a nose ahead of Martin for P8, and then it's got that. That's the machine just in front of Jamie McFadden as well. That Mazda machine. Mazda livered machine. Putting on a few moves. Go back to Stuart Breeley, who's just seen a move down the inside into turn 2. got a run out of it as well. Turn 3. The revive machine putting on all the moves as he enters the snake. Darren Morrison is down 6. He's in a bit of a battle as he runs out wide out of turn 2. And up towards the snake. We will go on board with a driver. Eric Ronenberg has passed Mark Brown for P1. Dude! Already got the move done. And it looks like these two had a little switcheroo because Eric Ronenberg did pass Mark Brown again for P1. But there's, yeah, looks like got the inside line and a good run out of it as well. Get back to the live. Jamie McFadden had a little excursion and came back on track. Let's get up with Mark Brown. If he gets that move done over the crest and into the awkwardest part of the circuit. Yes, season 5. Really can't wait. Really can't wait. And we have got a couple of technical circuits coming up as well. I do believe, is it Thruxton and Donington we're at? They're going to be absolutely savage. If there's this many, well, I think there's 32 drivers signed up for season 5 around Thruxton as Morrison moves Hadfield down a spot. Scott Kostrick has moved up and Gary Linton has just fell down the order pretty quick. I'm not sure what's happening to Gary Linton. Gary Linton jumped to the pits. He has got damage. Let's go and see what happened there. In your own time, Mr. Computer. It said he crashed, but no, that don't look like a crash to me. Not quite sure what happened there. Let's get back to the live action as you do. And it is the big... Oh, we just caught that. That's Mark Brown in the slipstream of Eric Ronenberg going into turn 3. And just got out of shape. Is this a freebie for Eric? For Scott Kostrick? And it is a freebie as well. Recovering Mark Brown down to 3rd place. Will Martin be close enough to capitalise and get on the podium himself? We're only 11 minutes in of a 25-minute race and there's action all up and down the field. It looks like Mark Brown will hold on to 3rd place. Just freebies all over the shop. Freebies all over the shop. States like that. Who needs friends? Damn. And it is Daniel Wareham up 5 into 10th. He is now on the back of James Smith. Just gave me a little nudge as he come through the S's into a double right-hander as well. Fine as you like. Got that move signed, sealed and delivered. Now he is on the back of Stuart Breeley for P8. And he's got a fantastic run as well. A fantastic run. There's a bit of a slipstream train on here. We'll come up to the most awkward part of the circuit. I keep saying that because it is. We've got a little bit of a dip here as the car buries into the ground and it comes up. Later, a lot later on the brakes was Dan Wareham and he's on the back of the next one as well already. He can see now, literally all the way down to 4th and 3rd, just in front of these two. And he's lapping currently in the 209s. Some of the cars in front, 211s, 215s. So he's certainly got to turn the pace if he needs it. And slipstream will help. Let's get back out of there. Get back on the action. But I tell you what, Peter, not giving up. Gonna have a look, and that other car just behind is Jamie Smith in the Monster Machine. That looks pretty cool. That's a cool livery, gotta say. And Stuart Breeley in the revive, not too far off these pair either. Let's go and see the governor. Dan Wareham did just past Peter Woodrow. Mr. JT, the governor, is 6 seconds off the back of Daz. Currently running in 16th place. Baz. I've been calling him Daz. His name's Baz. Welcome to Amateur Hour, ladies and gentlemen. Baz. Peter Lamb, Tony Lamb has passed Peter Woodmore as well. Moves thick and fast. Thick and fast. Now I want to have a look at these two just up front. And Scott Kostrick has caught the back of Eric Ronenberg. And these pair are lapping at the moment 206s as it is. The best lap for Eric Ronenberg is a 206.9. Scott Kostrick a 274 so far. But I think Eric Ronenberg made a mistake as the previous was a 216 and the fastest lap coming in a 206.97 for Dan Wareham, sitting in 6th place at the moment as it stands. So it's all to play for, all to play for. And a lot of time on the clock, and this is a move as well as Dan Wareham past Jamie Allen for P6. Dave Clark, you see they're just coming down the dipper. Dave Clark running in the top 5. Dan Fowler did start a pole, but has maintained it. Whoa there, yo, what's happening, my friend? Welcome to the room. You're more than welcome to the room as well. And yes, got that move done, did he not? Yes, he did. It's back to the live action. Oh, there is. See that purple lap there? 2:06.6 for Dave Wareham. For Dan Wareham. There's a lot of Daves in here and a Baz, and I keep getting. We'll try and go pro before next week. Because next week is the opening night, the first league race of the season. Really looking forward to it. Let's go and have a look at Dave Baz. Got only 4 seconds off the back of Jamie McFadden. But Peter Woodmore is only 3.2 off the back of Baz. Not too bad at all. Daryl Morrison has just gone off circuit. Adrian Hadfield has passed Daryl Morrison for P10. Dan Wareham passed Dave Clark for P5 already. Already, Dan? What's that about? Let's go and check that out. Got the move done as well. 3 into 1 normally don't go, but they're having a look, and I tell you what, that Jamie Allen fancied a bit of a sniffer as well, but not quite getting the move done. And Dan Wareham putting on the moves this evening. He fancies more positions. What is his gap now? It is 5. I believe it is 5 seconds. Dave Clark has just been passed by Jamie Allen for P6. Where is it? Here he is. He is now 3.2 seconds off 4th. He has got the Eric Ronenberg in him. He's going to drive to survive. Fancies a podium. He's got plenty of time to do it. 17 minutes in. We have still got plenty of time on the clock to get that move done. And we have got a little bit of a gap, but it's Daryl Morrison and Jamie McFadden who are nose to tail. The Mazda liveried machine is coming under fire from the 146 machine. That Gorilla machine looks absolutely savage. Do like that livery. Got the slip pulled out on the outside as well. Nowhere to go for that Mazda machine. Can't go defensive now. Turn 1 is where it's going to be. Who wants to brave it out on the brakes? Got the move done. Signed, sealed, delivered, has it? Done. Job done. Up the inside. Out the exit, the final corner. Got an excellent run. Got the slip. Drove it down the inside onto turn 1. Peter Woodmore has had a moment. It's a turn 1 incident. Is it late on the brakes? That looks late on the brakes and Dan Gearing, as you do. Whoa. Tell you what. That was close. That was close. Would have been an incident there. Would have been an incident. Now we've seen a lot of cars go side by side through the snake. It's not for the faint-hearted. You've got to have faith in the driver at the side here, and these two haven't even made contact yet. They went full out through the snake. That looks pretty savage. Adrian Hadfield is at the moment. Jamie McFadden past Daryl Morrison. We're watching this fight right now. And these two going at it cat and dog. And while these two are fighting, Daz Cutting is not too far behind. That gap is now down to 1.7 seconds. And he'll do well to get on the back of them pit. Let's go and see what happened to Peter Woodmore. Oh, we did that. We did that. Mark Brown passed Scott Kostrick for P2. Everybody's got the bit between the teeth. There you go. On the exit of a double right-hander. That move looks signed, sealed and delivered as well. Clean as you like. And pulling away. Just attempted to as well. That was really cool racing, gotta be said. But Martin is not too far off the back of these. Just 2/1 of a second and closing all the time on the back of Scott Kostrick. This is the closest we've seen of top 4, apart from the Simtech boys, who came in 1, 2, 3 in race 1. All to play for so far. Still all to play for. And I expected it to be pretty stretched out and pretty wide around the Virginia International Racing, because some of the lads have got a great turn of pace. A great turn of pace. But certainly it's a lot closer than I thought it was. A lot closer than I thought it was. Go through the snake with Martin on board his giant car gyro cam down into the double right-handers as well. Early on the accelerator road, runs into the extremities there as far as you can go on the rumble strip. Now we're going to tuck under the back end of Scott Kostrick's rear wing, let him pull us down the straight. Don't want to get really too close too soon. You want to try and leave it as late as you like. Baz is taking an excursion. We'll go check out, see what his accident consisted of very shortly. It might be a run wide now in our lot. Stuart Brealey is past Dave Clark for P7. We will go check that out very shortly. He's not fancying it just yet. Let's go and see how Stuart Brealey got that moved on Dave Clark. And it was just a little bit of side-by-side action down the back straight. And that move is already signed, sealed and delivered on Dave Clark. Down all on the right. Is it though? Is it? Yes. Ooh. That could have been a lot worse than we thought it was going to be. But Dave Clark, he could just pulled out of that move. But he's now under 5 from James Smith. And Adrian Hadfield is only 8.3 seconds off the back of that fight as well. Jamie Allen has crashed. Where was Jamie Allen? Not quite sure what happened to Jamie Allen, but it says he crashed. And we know iRacing crashes, just normally a wide or a little bit of a Scandinavian, and that's what it is. It's a braking and gearing again. You only get all your braking and gearing done in a straight line if you can, but unfortunately it don't always work out to plan. So Dave Clark on the back of Stuart Brealey. And Jamie Allen not too far behind either. Smith is in 9th place, and Adrian Hadfield not too far behind, well 6 seconds behind Jamie Smith, who's rounding out in top 10. Darren Morrison has just passed Jamie McFadden. These two at it, ding-donging again. Side by side, they did it through the S's last time. They're going to do it through the S's again, are they, for the second time? Oh, a little bit of door contact there. You want to be careful through the S's. These cars are light on the suspension as it is, and contact is just has to be minimal, and he runs him out wide. He has gone very, very wide off circuit. Oh, that could have compromised Baz. But Baz literally re-entered the track right in front of Baz's nose there. That must have been a bit of squeaky bum time, but then tyres will be dirty after the big cut. They say might get a few X's on the board for that. As Baz has a look at the back of Jamie McFadden. If you can get the run and get the move done, we'll do well to get the move done. But these boys not scared of putting the car. Oh, wait, it shouldn't go. As I was saying, that's just cost them both. That has just cost them both. Clipped his rear quarter, sends him round. Not the best. Not the best. Where is that going to put them now? They're down now in Jimmy McFadden's down to 14. Dropped 7 spots. Yeah, that's how awkward it can get. And these boys from 40 seconds up the road. Eric Ronenberg still leading the way from Mark Brown. 24 in. 24 in. This could beat the last lap. Let's get on board. Let's go and have a look on board through the S's. We want the wrong car. That's the car we want. Putting all the moves. Mark Brown up 11. Eric is up 10 himself. Some big moves coming in. We will go back and have a look at Jamie McFadden past going to P13. We will go check that out very soon. But it's another long run. Got the move, taking all the curb as well of these boys. Not scared of putting on a move. And just behind these as well, Scott Costick by 1.3 seconds. Losing a bit of time down the straight. Didn't get a great exit, but it's there or thereabouts. He's within the slipstream as well. Gaining all the time is Mark Brown on Eric Ronenberg. Is he going to sail it down the inside? Let's get back onto TV camera for this one. See if you can keep it as clean as you like around the outside. Would be very brave as to get it a little bit sideways. Simtech machine coming after Eric Ronenberg. John Johnston has had an excursion as well. These boys certainly putting on a show tonight. This promo event brought to you by Tanso Racing Group, sponsored by Next Generation RP. Martin is on the back of Eric, of Scott Costick. I've got Eric in my noggin. I don't know why. Oh, we missed him. It was the Eric Ronenberg. Took the victory and a little sideways dancing for the boys as well. We will go through all that very soon. Eric Ronenberg takes first. Mark Brown second. Scott Costick did hold on to fourth. Martin came home in. Scott Costick was Martin fourth. Dan Wareham will come home in fifth. Stuart Brealey as well in sixth. I got that excited watching that fight. I missed all the boys crossing the line is what I did. Savage. What? And they're all still at it as well. Still coming, still battling across the line is Jamie McFadden. Side by side. These two haven't let up all evening. And the revive machine have just behind as well. We will get all the results for you. I should keep an eye on the clock a lot more, shouldn't I? I really should. And David come home in 16th place, and Mr. JT is a further 11 seconds behind as well. Wow, well I hope you enjoyed that little promo race. I did, certainly did. If the racing's like that, it's only going to be electric. Going to be electric, what? Yeah, going to be fantastic. So Eric Ronenberg under fire from Mark Brown. Phenomenal. Where's the governor? There he is. Coming home in 17th place in the promo event. Congratulations to the top three. Eric Ronenberg, Mr. Brown and Costick as well. Phenomenal. Bring up your results for you. What we want. Now Dan Wareham. No, that's not what we want. 82 results up then. Weird. Feature. Go. Yeah, there we go. We will get there in the end. Eric Ronenberg had a fucking phenomenal race. He came in first place. Mark Brown putting him under all kinds of pressure, but couldn't get a move done. Comes home in second place. Scott Costick was under pressure as well for third place, but holds on and rounds out the podium positions. Martin came home in fourth. Dan Wareham in fifth place. Stuart Brealey in sixth. Jamie Allen in seventh. James Smith in 8th place, Dave Clark in 9th, and Adrian Hadfield rounds out your top 10. Then we move down the order to Darryl Morrison in 11th. Tony Lamb in 12th. Jamie McFadden 13th. Baz, got your name right that time, bud. Baz Cutting coming home in 14th. Peter Woodmore in 15th. Dave Pine in 16th. And John Johnston 17th. Gary Linton down in 18th place. Don't know what happened to Duds. Don't know where he went. So, let's do one more. Yep. Jonathan Brown in 19th place. Still getting used to the overlay, but we're getting there. And I'll tell you what's getting there. next Sunday. We are live for the opener, and I'm really looking forward to it. Really can't wait. It's going to be absolutely electric. It is. What do I need to do now? Need to bring up the old Discord. Yeah, we do. See if anybody wants to have a chat. Let's go on board and have a chat. With Mark Brown. How we doing, boys? You alright? Can you hear me? No. Hello? Are you sure? No. Wow. Let me get that off there, because you don't want to see that. I am in the chat. I'm in that one. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going off here.
Not too bad.
Hello?
Won't refuse it.
Mark Brown.
Yes, how's things?
How you doing, bud? You alright?
Yeah, good.
Wow, that was a race and a half. What? Put Eric Ronenberg under some pressure.
Yeah, it was good fun though.
That was cracking, bud. That was cracking. Well, I think you ended up being 10 spots up within the space of a lap.
Yeah, goes up to that there, alright. Something to that effect. I come from 14th up, didn't I? Or 13th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you started right down the order, and then when I had a look on the telemetry, and it says you was up 10 spots, I was like, within half a lap. I was like, Jesus. Certainly had a turn of pace, and race one, Team Simtech got a 1-2-3.
Yeah, it was a good race there, the first one. Same, we just got the front row and went for it just, so it's good fun, like. Race along with Ryan and Daniel.
Yeah.
You know what they're gonna do. It's good racing. Like we'd all a bit of fun. We're all on the Discord there talking, like, and
I can imagine. I can only imagine what the banter was like.
oh no, it was brilliant time because I kept accusing Ryan of brake checking me.
Oh.
Road trick.
Oh,
He tapped the brakes twice. I was glued to his back bumper. I goes, "You fucking brake checked me." It was good banter, and then the second race with me and Eric there, we were having good, respectful racing.
Yeah.
I spun then, and Eric slowed down for me to catch up again, so we wanted again for a bit of crack. But
I dare say, when the season starts, that won't be happening when the season starts.
No, it'll be all serious. So it will come the next season or the start of the season.
It's going to be. I'm really looking forward to it. I really can't wait. If that's anything to go by, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh no, it should be good now. Good fun. Seems to be a good grid as well there, so there's.
Yeah, oh definitely. They were fighting all up and down the field. Really wasn't anybody on their own at all. And if there was, it was only like between 4.5, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So, and a few freebies got collected as well, and who don't love a freebie? You know?
A lot of them about, so there is.
Oh yeah. Gonna be phenomenal. Well, I wish you all the best for next season, bud. Gonna be brilliant. You want to give anyone a shout out?
No, hey, just we'll see what way the season goes. Hopefully, have a better season now. Try and get a full one in this time too. The last couple of seasons, I've always missed a couple of races, so yeah. Team Simtech.
Team Simtech, let's have it. 1, 2, 3, race 1, and then coming home for second place as well in race 2. Just behind our man who we're going to talk to right now, Eric Ronenberg. How you doing, bud?
Oh, good. How you doing?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. That was some pressure, what?
Oh, yeah. A few mistakes, a few makeups, and it turned out pretty good, though.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Your first race, you fell down the order pretty sharpish after an incident, but came back. I gave you driver of the night for that drive. You came back, finished 5th in race 1. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal driving. I think you was the fastest driver on the circuit, setting a 2:06.
Yeah, something like that. I got into a groove and just kind of started chopping away.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, buddy. It was absolutely phenomenal. How do you have a fifth for season, the opener? How are you planning on that?
Well, plan A is to not make a mistake, turn one, lap one.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, that they are. These cars are cold and they are pretty unstable under braking
Yeah.
as well, aren't they? So it does get a bit difficult, doesn't it?
It does. I also hit just the curb just enough on cold tires to really mess it up, and
Yeah,
it happens.
it does. It does. What was I going to say? But at one point you were side by side with Mark Brown going through the snake.
Mhm.
Just for a little while he was. I mean, it's got to be brave going through the snake at race pace as well, side by side, especially in these cars that are so unevenly matched for a curb.
Well, we were having fun. I know Mark well enough to drive next to him pretty much anywhere.
I suppose that helps knowing how other drivers race. You know.
Yeah, if you can trust the person, it makes things a lot better.
Yeah, of course it does. Well, bud, I wish you all the best for the opening next week. You are my driver of the evening. Would you want to give anyone a shout out?
Man, just the guys for putting this all on and having fun tonight.
Oh, you're more than welcome, bud. Congratulations on your victory this evening, bud. Really brilliant racing tonight, bud. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that was some of the boys in the chat there putting on a special show. That was phenomenal. It was really, really good. And if, like I said, Season 5 starts next week. Brought to you by Tanso Racing Group. Sponsored by Next Generation RP. And hosted and commentated, well, not hosted. Commentating is hosted by DSC Broadcasting. And, yeah. Rock on to the next one. Really can't wait. Really can't wait. Boys, put on an excellent show. Eric Ronenberg gets my driver of the night. Put on a stellar in the first race. Mark Brown as well. Like you said, it was all banter. It's all fun for the promo race, but guarantee you next week, no holds barred racing. You're racing for points, and nobody is going to let anybody past or slow down. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. Tanso Racing Group on Discord, Facebook, and they even got their own webpage. As you can see there, www.tansoracing.co.uk. Get involved. Get involved. Next Generation RP as well. Server hosts. Go check them out as well on the Discord. I've been DSC Broadcasting, Kevin Randall. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe. Give the boys some love. What else is something to say? See you next week. Been banging. GR86ers. Tanso Racing Group. Smashing. I'm out of here. Peace.